But welcome everybody. This is the race. We're at the Red Bull Ring. It is GTC1 division. There is your grid lined up. Cooper got that top spot with J-Mag. Here we go. Cooper lining up next to J-Mag on the front row with Cards fan and Mikey Mike. We're underway at the Red Bull Ring. Cards fan launches himself up into second place. Beautiful start from everybody there. We didn't have a single person stuck. And as we go through, Lightspeed, he was glitching a little bit. I think he's okay. MSP right at the back of the field, but leading this group of cars is Cooper in that Viper. Look at it. Look at that new livery he's wearing this week. That is a beautiful looking machine. Cards fan shot off like a rocket and he's taken 6th place. Mikey Mike with J-Mag side by side and Autista. He's pushing forward hard. And Spec 1 from Rockefeller Racing. He's just in behind him in 6th place. But these two guys side by side. Mikey Mike gets the switch over. Beautiful little move. J-Mag caught unaware and he tags the gravel. He's so lucky that he's not out of this one already. That gravel almost sucked him in. J-Mag falls to 7th. He's now with his teammate, Judoka and Jeeves. So 3 DNA drivers in a row. We're on board with one of them, Judoka. And they're pushing the car hard, searching for all the track that they can, make the quickest lap possible. We'll have to go through the strategy in just a moment. At the back, we got MSP. He's going to push forward, and he gets Love Juice into the first turn. The Nicky Lauda bend. And MSP up from the back of the grid to 13th. 12th and 11th. TPRT and another DNA driver. Looks like Formula might get him here. Oh, look at this. This is great. Little racing. Oh, we've had one around. It's Jeeves. Let's have a look. What happened to Jeeves? He come into the corner, is in 9th place. Oh, that sucks. Marcus just tagged that area of the car that when you get it, it spins it easily. Axel has sent 190 stars on Facebook. Thank you very much for your support, Axel. Ongoing support as well. So we've had Earl and Axel today. Go above and beyond. Thank you very much, guys. Jeeves at the back of the grid, but it's Cards fan now leading from Cooper. Interesting. Let's have a look at the strategy. So soft tyres. I'll have to get the chat working up on screen. I've noticed it's not working. We'll get that fixed in a second. So we've got softs there, mediums for Cooper. So that explains a little bit of that. Soft tyres in 3rd place. Soft for Autista, medium for Spec. J-Mag and Catch, mediums apiece between them. Mediums for Judoka, also for Lightspeed. Same thing here for the TPRT driver. Formula, he's side by side with Marcus, who just got him under power. It's a good little race happening here, actually. It's a group of 4 cars. Marcus pushes ahead. Formula gets him through. Marcus has got medium tyres on. Lightspeed got the mediums. MSP, he's got the hard tyres and he's catching medium drivers. Same thing with Love Juice in 13th. This is a great bit of racing, actually. Look at this. These guys are putting on a fantastic show today. Down at the back, Medium tyres for Jeeves. He's got a lot of work to do now. So this is Marcus. He was part of that group of cars that were fighting. Here we go. Some very interesting strategies being shown. Indeed, Andrea. Especially from some of the guys at the front. His formula, he's giving a bit of a... He's punching a hole in the air for light speed, but can the slingshot work for him? Not quite yet. Formula stays on his line. Light speed doesn't have a dig. And MSP, he's done well. He's up to 12th now. He's driving a very, very consistent race here at the moment. That's working wonders. That will be an interesting question. We did have some drivers last week, Josh, run those mediums longer than necessary. So we're on lap 4 now. We're going to expect to see some changes very shortly. Cooper's down in second still. And he's one of the drivers that's actually on the mediums early on. Mikey Mike, the same thing. Cards fan took to the softs early, and he's hoping to build a bit of a buffer between him and those guys around him. So Cards fan's done that. He's got the lead. Cooper's very quick. Mikey Mike, though, he is sticking with his man. He's in the F-type. The distance, 3/10 between him and Cooper at the moment. Doing a lot of chasing at the moment. So Mikey Mike's going to have to sort himself out. Autista. Well, he's kept himself cool, calm and collected, hasn't he? He's up to 4th place and he's doing a fantastic job at the moment. We're on lap 5. This is Spec 1. He's up 1 position from the start. Oh, we got a yellow. Cards fan's gone around. This is huge for the race. He's got restarted. He's lost a lot of spots. He's down to 7th. What has happened to Cards fan? We'll have to have a look in a second. Cooper's come into the pit lane, so he's not running those mediums any longer than he needs to. Judoka gets an overtake as Cards fan restarts. Let's have a look. Cards fan was leading this race. This is the... Whoa, that was awkward. He's down to 6th. We have to have another look at that, an external look. That looked weird, didn't it? I can't explain. That looked like a puncture. He was... I can't explain to you what happened to him. Let's have a look at the telemetry. As he fights his way back, he's just in behind Judoka right now. Here we go. Another look at cards. That is just the physics model playing up. And thank you, Darian Roy, for the likes. That was nothing Cards fan did wrong then. That was just the physics model playing silly buggers. Cards fan in 5th place as some of the rest of the field come in. So some of them have actually gone an extra lap longer. Catch went a lap longer. Judoka went a lap longer. And so a glitch in that spot. All right. Says Matt. That was brutal, Robert. You're not wrong. You'd think a game that's been out this long would have a curb glitch that bad patched out, but I guess I'm not running Gran Turismo Sport. So Mikey Mike, first place after Kartsfan gets eaten up by the biggest miscarriage of justice I've ever seen. A curb glitch taking him out from the front. Then it's Autista at the moment. Cooper's down in third, but he's come out on some new tyres. And he's wearing the softs, so not surprising to see him doing that. Kartsfan on some softs still. Marcus is still running those mediums from the beginning, I think. Anyway, because they're looking used. Spec 1 and J-Mag have got some new softs on. Same for Catch, he's just gone in that lap. He went an extra lap as well. Mediums now for Formula. Oh, Lightspeed and MSP. They had a huge coming together. Lightspeed just collected that one up. Got the tank slapper flicking him out. He's also on some soft tyres. This is how close it was. Look at that. Very lucky Lightspeed to hold that one up. Yeah, I would definitely what's the word? Advise avoiding that. So Lightspeed still chasing. On board with him. Looks like MSP might go for a bit of an overtake. Formula was later on the brakes. Oh, a bit of a tack there, and that's going to push MSP along. Lightspeed looking to improve on to 12th position. So we go back to the front. It's still Mikey Mike and Autista. And these guys have built a nice little gap for themselves at the moment. And everything is looking hunky-dory at the front. Mikey Mike leading. Autista chasing. The gap 1.7 seconds. And they're happy to go around a few more laps. Cooper now chasing them. He's only 3.9 from Autista. That leaves him about 5.5 seconds off the leader. And Kartsfan back up to fourth now. He's going to be fighting for a podium at this stage. Such a shame. He worked so hard to get where he was very early on. J-Mag as well has worked his way forward again in that Corvette. And Spec 1 also giving chase up towards turn number 2. I don't like calling that mid-corner 2. This is 2 for me. Todd Digamo liking the stream. Thank you very much, Todd. Got all my vowels and consonants twisted then. But thank you very much. Look at that run J-Mag got then. Nothing Spec 1 could do about it. And in fact, he's closed the gap so much on Kartsfan that he's actually increased the pressure somewhat. So Kartsfan frantically looking in that rear vision mirror now. If he's given the rear vision mirror camera angle, because GT Sport doesn't like to give you a rear vision mirror in any other view for whatever reason. They're coming together, and I think J-Mag got a fantastic exit. He's actually going to put J-Mag up into a better spot, and he does. So Kartsfan's coming in. So he's getting rid of the softs. Autista got rid of his softs too. So they ran 9 laps. Mikey Mike's still going. He's on soft still. So Mikey, he's running into what? Lap 10 now of soft tyres. This is Cooper. The gap now is only 3.3. J-Mag, Spec 1, Autista now. They've all joined at a little bit of a racing clump. J-Mag at the head of it. Spec 1 searching for a way around that Corvette driven by a J-Mag has had some good success this season in the top division. Spec 1 opening up the track and opening up the left-hand corner. Bottas went wide there in a practice session this year. Spec 1 didn't want to become another statistic. Right now, he's putting a lot of pressure on J-Mag ahead of him, and he's dealing with it. The DNA driver dealing with it perfectly. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired this morning. I do hope you've had a great weekend, guys. Though it's Sunday, I know for you guys. Mikey Mike's come in mediums at the moment. Some clean racing. And Mikey Mike's just come out ahead of this little field battle. Spec 1 still hasn't gotten around. Bautista is closing in the gap a little bit. But these guys, inch perfect at the moment. They've actually closed up on Mikey Mike somewhat. Those cold tyres, he's got to get them up to temperature. He's got a lot to deal with. The man from GTCQ. Mikey, he's dealing with it, but J-Mag really knows how to pile it on. And look at this, he's had a history of good exits there, J-Mag, and he almost got one up on the GTCQ driver. Still searching. So close once again. Bautista seeing it all unfold ahead of him. One small mistake will cause a huge accident here. You can see just how close they are from giving each other just enough racing room. Look at the run J-Mag got then. That was a huge exit, and he takes second place valiantly. And GTCQ driver Mikey Mike now has to deal with Spec 1, who's right up on his door panels. And again, a better exit. And Bautista follows suit. He's going to lose 3 spots in a matter of corners. Spec 1 up the inside. Bautista wasn't able to capitalise on everything happening, but Spec and J-Mag did. Beautiful move from those guys. And that was some good racing. We're on lap 12 of 38. Spec 1, the replay. A little bit of a tag there from Bautista, but that is great racecraft. Thank you, Ali Myers, for following. It's good to have you along. So good to have some new eyeballs on this sim racing. Not a teammate amongst them. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Now, there's nothing in behind Bautista, but there is now. Mikey Mike just doesn't have the exit, does he? Everyone else is putting traction down, and Bautista gets it done. Beautiful move. We go to the right shot at the right time, and coming up to the Niki Lauda bend. Is Bautista going to be beaten here? I don't think so. Once again, they absolutely pin the cars through the Niki Lauda bend, and the race is still up in the air. It's anyone's game. Look at this. Spec 1. He's going to be occupying second. Surely not yet. Surely not. Not quite. This is the run Bautista had last lap. And yeah, Mikey Mike couldn't do much about that, could he? Now let's have a look at the tyres. We'll start with J-Mag. Soft tyres. Spec, softs. Bautista, softs. Mediums for Mikey. And there you can see the delta difference, because everyone else around him has just been able to just launch themselves out of the exits. Mikey Mike hasn't been able to do the same. Catch is down on soft tyres. Judoka and Cards fan share the same. Marcus also. MSP also on the softs. There's Jeeves, he's up to 11th. Love Juice, Lightspeed, and Formula back in 14th. The leader is on the soft tyres, and it's Cooper. A lot going on here. There's not a lot between them. Bit of a flash of the lights. Spec 1 trying to put J-Mag. Autista's going to get him, I think. And a deft little touch on the pedals. Nice little control of the gas. And Autista takes 3rd place here on lap 14. J-Mag, though, is comfortably leading in 2nd. He hasn't put a foot wrong yet. But while these guys race, it means Mikey Mike's able to stay pace with them. So it's actually probably in Mikey Mike's favour that these three continue to duke it out on track. J-Mag, he's taken the inside line. Autista outside. He's going to go around in the long way. He's done it. I think someone has gone into the pits. They have. Both J-Mag and Spec 1 have ducked in. Remember, 5-lap minimums on mediums and hards for everybody in the race. So they've got to do 2 mandatory compounds for 5 laps. J-Mag comes out on the hards. His teammate, Catch. Sorry, don't know what I'm thinking there. They're not teammates. Catch. Just ahead of him, it's Spec 1's teammate. And he comes out immediately behind J-Mag. Marcus, also from Rockefeller Racing, tags onto the back end of this little fight that's happening. I don't know if J-Mag was letting Spec around then, but Spec seemed to find that easy. And yeah, flash of the lights saying thank you. I don't know what that was. Let's get a race update from the front. Number 1 in the championship and wearing the number 1 is Cooper. And he is just flying today. Autista, 2nd place at the moment. He'll be coming in for the pits soon. Mikey Mike is in 3rd. And Catch is up to 4th, but he needs to pit soon. Cards fan in 5th. Not quite sure what rotation Cards fan's on at the moment. Could have been bumped by Marcus. I didn't really catch that. Judoka's there in 6th. Spec 1's there in 7th. And J-Mag and Marcus sharing the same space of track. The Nissan, is he going to have a crack? Not yet. Couldn't get the car's nose just far enough ahead to have a little bit of a dig of an overtake. J-Mag didn't look too worried. The car's body language didn't move. Marcus saw an opportunity. He put the car in the space, but that quickly disappeared, and he thought better of it. He's going to have a move here, though. Oh, he's done it. Great little move from Marcus. That was well timed. Well done. So Marcus moves himself forward to 6th. J-Mag has a lot of work to do. Not much to defend, though. But ahead, there's all to fight for right in front of him. So Cooper's, the leader, is in. Wonder when the leader will take his hard stint. It says Autista leads, but that's wrong. Because Cooper definitely leads. He's taking softs. Autista, medium tyres at the moment for Mikey Mike. Softs for Cards fan. spec. Hards at the moment for J-Mag. Softs for Catch. Hards for Judoka. Softs for Jeeves. Marcus comes out. Side on with Jeeves. And he's on a new set of softs here. So Jeeves on a U set. You'd think Marcus might have a slight advantage. He's going to need to use that now. MSP on the soft tyres. Love Juice, Formula and Lightspeed on hard tyres. That is the tyre update. Tista's done well in second in that Jag. Mikey Mike's still there with him. Cards Fan's still in fourth, and he's still hopeful for a podium, even after that incredible curb glitch caught him out on this curb right there. This is Spec 1, and he's staying with him. J-Mag's not too far away. Catch is up to 7th now. And Judoka, Jeeves, and Marcus all in a line. So we've got a bit of another racing clump forming here for 8th position. Jeeves is going to try push his way forward. Got teammates together, so Marcus is all alone at the moment. And look at that, he's got his teammate. Beautiful little overtake. On the brakes, he gets it done. Runs a little wide. Judoka though, is he going to hold off Marcus? Because that Nissan looks like it's flying. He's going to have a go up the inside. He's not far enough ahead. Judoka runs wide though. Oh, and that's put him out offline. And Marcus takes 9th. That looked clean to me. He ran a little wide here. Yeah, I don't think he was touched at all, was he? So I think it was just Judoka being very careful and keeping enough room. But Marcus definitely took advantage of that one. There he is, MSP. He's at 11th. And Love Juice there in 12th. Formula and Lightspeed in behind. Cards Fans coming behind Autista. He's taking some fuel. A little bit of a splash and dash. Not a full tank. Hards for Cards Fan as well, guys. So Cards Fan on his hard stint. He's going to come out behind the two drivers, J-Mag and Catch, that have just flown on by. But you can see Cards Fan's not far away from 4th place, so he's got a lot to fight for here. On those hard tyres, though, it's going to be a little bit slower. The delta between the hards and those soft tyres is quite significant. So he needs to keep it consistent here. And if he can, pressurise those ahead of him and force them into a mistake, if possible. Catch is putting a bit of speedy time in. He is catching up to the back of J-Mag as we speak. As we go on board with him, this is how it looks. The gap is only 5/10, and he is really putting the pressure down now. Mikey Mike comes in, gets rid of the mediums. Look at that. He's got so much confidence through there. And that's because J-Mag needed to pit. So Catch will promote himself. J-Mag comes in off the hards. Mikey Mike on the mediums. So a lot of the drivers now either finishing up or finished their mandatory tyre stint. Remember, the medium and the hard tyre, mandatory 5 laps apiece. This is Cards Fan and Mikey. And Cards, surely he's going to get him. Mikey's gone to the inside. He's going to try and defend the overtake, but if Cards can get him around, he's done a beautiful job of it too. He's up on the outside. He's on the curb. He's trying to put power down. A little bit of a wheel spin. That helps Mikey Mike fight back. Side by side. Down to turn number 3. Oh, they keep it beautifully together. That is some fantastic racecraft right there. And Mikey Mike right now just comes out ahead of Cardsvan. Some hard work definitely paying off for the RR guys. It's going to be interesting conclusion to this race. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't joined our Discord, the Demo 1 only Discord, and you might have actually joined it in the past, but have been kicked. That wasn't me kicking you, that was me setting up the Discord all wrong. So I think I've fixed that now. So if you want to double check you are still in the Discord, the link is in the description of the video. So we'd love to have you back in there. I know some of you have joined and you probably aren't there anymore, and it wasn't me kicking you. It was the Discord kicking you, apparently. I didn't know it was doing that. As we get back to the racing, 8th and 9th is now quite close. Because MSP, he's been on just a consistent push through the field today. If he can finish inside the top 10, he'll be quite pleased with himself, I think. He's chasing down J-Mag. But the strategy and consistency for MSP today seems to be paying off. Cooper still leading, and not surprising to see that lead up to 14 seconds. Specky, he's there in second place. Let's see if he can't keep that. These Vipers look quick around here, don't they? And Autista from the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club, representing them in style right now. He's in third place. And there is Catch, just, well, catching him in fourth. Spec definitely wants a podium, Andrea. I think he wants to win it, but Cooper's just too quick, isn't he? And Catch, he's going to try and make a double podium, I think, but we'll have to wait and see. There's some good drivers around him. There's Mikey Mike. He's not too far away. And that will be Cardsvan and Marcus as well. So, got some quality drivers catching the field now. We're on board with Marcus. His lap time, a 1:28.5. He's about 3/10 off Cardsvan at the moment. Yeah, Cooper is a beast. He's an alien, as they say. It's the overcast day. You're not wrong, Robert. You're not wrong. Look at this, though. I think Marcus has come from strength to strength this season. And he's starting to really put the pressure on some of the top names in this series. And right now, he's putting it with Cardsvan. And he's come alive in the Nissan GTR. He's going for the overtake. He always searches for the space. Oh, he gets it done. Clean move too. Oh, a little bit of a tag. I think Cardsvan was trying to aggressively defend. Didn't quite work for him. And he's run out of space trying to get the spot back. He's going to have the inside line now for the right-hand turn. It's a battle of the late breakers. They all pinch to the apex. Oh, Cardsvan gets the power down, and he's just ahead. Marcus losing the spot, but the battle isn't up, as we are now side by side down to the off-camber right. Cardsvan with the inside. Marcus can go the up and under, but Cards was all over that move. And he blocked any sense of that happening, because he put the great car positioning from Cardsvan. It stopped anything Marcus had. And you can see Marcus right now trying to put himself on a different line to find a space to overtake. But right now, Karts Fan knows all those tricks. J-Mag is catching them too. I don't know if Karts Fan's defending or he's coming in. He got the back end out. And yeah, he was coming in. That's what the indicator was on for. J-Mag follows. Oh, look at that. Side on side between them. And Karts Fan might have started that little scrap, but J-Mag has taken full advantage again. Marcus lost out, unfortunately, to that. This is where it all begun. Watch this. Next to him. He tagged Karts Fan. Marcus trying to get back onto the road. And then comes around J-Mag because he obviously had the speed he maintained through those corners. And he got Marcus down the last exit. So, 23 seconds the gap. He's coming in. Let's have a look what Cooper's doing. His team's ready and waiting. The alien parks the car. His team. Changing the rubbers. Getting fuel. And he should fuel to the end here. That should be enough to... Bautista's just gone past. And he's going to probably come back at him first here. He will. So, 20 seconds is what you need. And he had 24. So he's still got a 4-second gap. So this is how things sit at the moment. A lot of the field have come in. Catch, I think, is on hard tyres now. He is. Sauce for Judoka. Jeeves. Mediums now for MSP. Sauce for Marcus. Karts Fans on mediums. This is Formula. And Love Juice. They're both on the soft tyres. Formula gets it all out of shape. He controls the car. But not before almost losing it. Have a look at this. He was trying to carry a lot of speed through the first turn. He hit the yellow curb and it's just upset the car, and he was very lucky to maintain control of that. And it's still him and Love Juice right now fighting for 12th and 13th. Driver, the TPRT man. He's got a Viper in behind. He's doing a good job of holding him off. So the leader is obviously Cooper. The alien amongst them. And when the FIA World Tours return for Gran Turismo Sport, Cooper needs to be at one of them because he's that quick. Bautista second, and then it's third in Mikey. Specs up to fourth, and he really wants that podium. And then Andrea would know. J-Mag, fifth. And catches sixth. So the drivers right now just sorting themselves out. We always have this stage of the race. And you watch. Once the next round of pit stops go, it's going to turn into a crazy overtake bonanza that you don't want to miss. Marcus, MSP and Karts Fan though. This is where the race is at the moment. He is so freaking fast, Cooper. I don't know where you where it comes from. It's got to be a mixture of just natural talent and practice, and yeah, just understanding the physics of the game to such a high degree that you know what to do, basically. And Cooper knows what to do because he's so quick. So there's little trios of racers starting to form on the track, which is interesting, actually. Marcus leads this one, and if he can catch the field ahead of him, he'll make it a line of 6. John Shivers, thank you very much for your support. Liking the stream. This is Catch. He's trying to hold off Judoka, but that was some wheel spin from Catch. That was detrimental because Judoka, look at the exit he got in that Corvette versus the man in the green machine, the original green machine Catch got. He's lost the position and already head in his hands. Catch now just has to fight back. That is what mistakes can do. Look at that wheel spin galore. And Judoka said, I'll take that exit. I've got it. And he's maintained it. His teammate, though, look at this. Super close right now to Catch. And his rear bumper. Braking hard. And Jeeves has slotted himself ahead. And I've noticed, I don't know if Jeeves gets his name from the old search engine Ask Jeeves. That's probably showing my age a little bit. I don't know if anyone here remembers that search engine, Ask Jeeves. But he's got the Jeeves picture on the back of his car there. Thought that was a pretty cool touch. Pretty nostalgic. So Catch loses 2 positions in a matter of 1 lap. It's probably down to tyre choice, I'd say. Let's have a look. Softs for Judoka, softs for Jeeves, and hards for Catch. So, yep, you can see the delta between the softs and hards. It's a big one. Marcus on the softs too, so he'll be able to probably catch his teammate before then. Cards fans on that medium still, and MSP on those same mediums. Andrea remembers. Well, that means you're like 22, Andrea. That must mean how old you are. Never say a girl's real age. They say it's like numbers, like weight, height, and age. I think you must be 22. J-Mag's 4th because I'm like 22 as well. Autista's 5th. I was joking. You're supposed to accept the 22. Yeah, my birthday's next Monday, actually. So I can't wait. So the next time we have a race, the next time we're out racing is my birthday. So the next race. Because it's Sunday for you guys, but it's Monday for me. So next Monday for me is the 21st. Marcus is trying to fight his way forward. MSP was looking good now, but let's see if you can't get a few late positions with the strategy that's happening in this race. Formula down in 12th. Love Juice down in 13th. And Lightspeed, he's obviously had a few prangs because he's fallen to 14th in the Audi. I don't know if that Audi is easy to drive or not, but maybe I'm getting my cars mixed up, but I know there was definitely some cars out there at the moment were difficult to handle at one point. Now the last of the pit stops are happening. Not surprising. We're seeing all of them come in. About 9 laps to go. They should get soft tyres to the end now. Yeah, it'll be a birthday party stream. Well, thank you very much, Vic. Vic has chucked in 5 buckaroos, $5 dues. Thank you very much for your support, Vic. Very much appreciate that. Catch is out there trying to make up a few spots as we speak. Judoka's right on the tail of the Cards fan. There it is. Vic Daughtry donates $5 via Super Chat. Always a great job, mate. Let's go, Rockefeller Racing. You're looking good. Look at that. Spec 1's up into a podium spot. Let's see if he can't take it to the end now and convert that. This is Jeeves and Cards fan and Judoka Cards fan. I love the colours of Cards fan's car. They just look so good. Phoenix 7 Simracing. Got a good livery maker. Thank you, John Shivers, as well, for liking the stream. Can't remember if I said that or not, but thank you. Judoka still chasing. We're coming to the closing stages now, so the guys have got to get their thinking caps on and get those overtakes in sooner rather than later, because there's not a lot of time left. But I do want to shout a big shout out today to Earl, Vic and Axel for the Facebook stars as well. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. And don't forget, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the race today, don't forget to like and share and subscribe wherever you're following or watching from, Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. Make sure you do that, guys. Be a big support, and it will help the channel grow, and it'll help spread sim racing to more and more people, because this is some great racing and there's a lot of people that are missing out. So and can't do it without your help, guys. So thank you very much. Cards fan in 8th right now, very consistent today. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. It's just been that one glitch that's really upset him, and that's why he's down in 8th at the moment. The Alien leads by 13 seconds, and it's very rare to see Cooper make a mistake. Touch wood, commentator's curse, I don't want to do it to him, but I've never really seen him make one. Mikey Mike, 2nd place, and Spec 1. He's actually catching Mikey Mike, I'd say. So Spec, he's not going to be settling for 3rd. He's going to try get 2nd. Let's see if he can do it in the closing 7 laps or so. He's going to have a good crack at it. Autista's there in 4th place. J-Mag clear in 5th. Then it's Marcus in that Nissan. He's clear in 6th. Jeeves isn't too far behind. He's also in 7th. Cards fan and Judoka, the racing duo we were watching before, they're still at it. Cards fan's doing a good job. You can see 10th place Catch. He's not too far away, and he's from the Rockefeller Racing crew. Oh, what were you replying? What was the thing I said, Vic? So does RR, Josh. I don't know what I said for you to say that. Here we go. Judoka. He might get a move. He does. Cards fan won't be happy about it. They're going to be neck and neck into the first turn. And it's put Judoka in front, but Cards fan once again has to fight back. He's on that back foot a lot today, and that must be demoralising. Can't be easy to always be beaten into that first turn. Judoka, though, is just covering the middle of the track. There's not going to be many places Cards fan can put himself. So this was the run. Oh, Cards fan got a sloppy exit. That's probably what set him up, didn't it? And then he was ahead into the brakes. He took the apex, took all of it. Cards fan was pushed wide, and that's how it is. Cards fan still on his tail. Speck and Mikey are in the pits. This is an interesting little battle. His Speck's going onto the hards at the end. That could be detrimental. Judoka's going to get him up the inside. Bautista's got mediums, or he's at least taking them off. Judoka gets the move back. Cards fan and Judoka, these guys are putting on a fantastic show. And will he try for a crack into turn one? He's going to give it his own back. Not yet. Cards fan wasn't. Oh, Judoka's run a little wide there. So these guys are going at it. So Mikey Mike, Specs there in third. $142 at the moment. I don't know what the fastest lap is, Axel. We'll find out in a second. Spec 1 is on hard tyres. J-Mag is on softs. Oh, Spec's going to have a very difficult... He's got 5 laps to go. 4 laps to go, rather. He's on hards. What's Mikey Mike on? Hards as well. Ooh, so J-Mag could be in for a podium shot here. Jeeves isn't too far away. Bautista's on hards. Cards fan still... Well, he's got ahead of Judoka now. So these guys have swapped positions once again. They're both on softs. Catches on softs. Hards for Marcus. Softs for MSP. Formula. Love Juice. And Lightspeed. And Cooper's on hard tyres, but he's got a huge lead. So he should be okay. Well, there you go. 27.47 by Cooper. We have got a battle for the podium positions now on the plate. J-Mag has the advantage. He has the advantage over both of them as well. Judoka gets around Cards fan. We've got some battles forming on track now. Cards is looking for the gap up the inside. Late braking downhill. They just tag each other into the turn, but Cards fan gets it. And we're up. He's up to 7th place, but for how long? Back up to the battle for the podium. J-Mag has gotten around him. And Spec 1 is falling to 4th. Where was the move made? Let's have a look at this replay. So Spec 1 and Mikey both on hards. J-Mag on the soft tyres. And look at the grip up the inside there. Spec 1, there's not much he could do about it. That's where J-Mag got the move. J-Mag's going to have another move on Mikey. So he's now up into 2nd. And he's made that one stick too. So J-Mag's a force to be reckoned with here. Look at that. Latest on the brakes, side by side. And takes the corner first. Says thank you very much. We go back to the live pictures and you can see he's already starting to form a nice buffer. So 2nd place seems to be all J-Mags. He just needs to keep it clean. It is this final podium position which is the unknown. Mikey Mike occupies it and we know Spec 1 wants it. This is about to get extremely tense. Only a few laps to go. 7th and 8th. These two guys have been going at it non-stop now. Cards fan keeps himself close to the inside line. Judoka tries to go the alternate line. Couldn't quite find the space. And for the moment, Cards fan stays ahead. This is getting quite tense. I wouldn't want to be putting money on where the cars finish today. It's going to be an impossible task to find. And at the moment, 6th and 3rd are the biggest unknown positions on track right now. This is Mikey Mike. The gap's on the 8/10ths. So you can see second place is getting away. Mikey might be a little bit more comfortable on those hard tyres, though, because the gap looks a little big. Go back to this battle. Cards fan's in the slipstream. Sorry, Judoka's in the slipstream of Cards fan. When he's pulling him in, he's going to take the inside line. He's going to go defensive for the turn. Judoka, is he going to go around the outside? Runs up over the curb now. It's a drag race down the hill. This is going to be an incredible finish. I don't know if Autista's going to catch them in time, but these guys want all the points they can get, and that means moving up into the best position possible. That is 6th for these guys. Cards fan doing a fantastic job of defending. Back to 3rd and 4th. The gap still 8/10ths. Mikey Mike looks to have him at the moment. Coming into the penultimate lap. And this is it. This is the final lap of the race. 38 laps. And this is all she wrote. So Spec 1, this is now or never for him. Judoka gets around Cards fan. I don't know when that happened, but this is getting crazy. So Judoka runs to the inside now. Cards fan. Judoka trying to cut that slipstream, and he's going to probably do the same thing down the straight. Back to 3rd. The gap's open to 9/10ths. It looks like it's all but over for Spec. But for 6th and 7th, it's a lot closer. It's a different story. Inside line now for Judoka. Cards fan. He's going to try go around the outside. Gets him on acceleration, but gives him a little bit of a boost. And that might be the difference. Back to 3rd. 7/10ths. Spec 1. He's brought it in 2/10ths in that lap. This is the last lap. This is all he's going to have. Cooper, though, he's coming around the last and final corner. And what a race. The Alien wins it. Beautiful win for him. J-Mag, he will take 2nd quite comfortably. And 3rd place, I think the gap's a little bit too big. I don't know if I don't know if Spec's going to get Mikey. It's all but over into the final lap. 6/10ths. He's pulled him in 3/10ths that lap, but it wasn't enough. He'll take 3rd. 4th for Spec 1. It'll be 5th for Jeeves. And Judoka still ahead of Cards. Is it this it? Into the final corner. And Judoka steals 6th from Cards fan. Fantastic finish. Catch finishes ahead of Autista. And it is MSP in 10th. Marcus 12th, 11th. Formula 12th. Love Juice in 13th. And Lightspeed takes position 1-4. But it was Cooper today who had the edge. And he's taken the win. Well done to Coop. Woo, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you, Axel. Oh, sorry, I'm reading that 3 days ago. I can still see. See, you send me stars all the time, Axel. Thank you very much. That was a fantastic race. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We've got interviews coming up, but if you are leaving us, don't forget to hit the like button. Share around Simracing to everyone that enjoys it. Don't forget to visit the website and keep an eye out on the YouTube channel for more goodies coming up very shortly, including the 3rd episode of the podcast. We've got the interview, so let's go and have a chat. Fastest lap, 1:27.470 on lap 20 by Cooper. It was a fantastic race. One thing I have to do So it was Cooper, J-Mag, Mikey, Spec One just didn't quite get there. It was close though, and he pulled in Mikey Mike 3/10 in the final lap. So he was starting to get some quick laps. Still here. Sorry, I got to go. No interview for me. I'm in a hurry. Mikey Mike's got to go. We'll see who comes. Here he is. The alien wins it again, Cooper. Well done.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, my mic wasn't working.
Good.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you've got a new livery. Did that help speed you up around the Red Bull Ring today?
No, not really.
The livery doesn't help? I thought it might.
I mean, it does help, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's all down to how you drive at the end of the day. So, pretty happy with my win, even though I could have drove a little bit better in that race. I made too many mistakes, but a win is a win. So,
Cardsfan was leading early, but he got hit by a curb glitch because it just sent his car in a massive spin. So,
yep.
How do you deal with that glitch?
There's no way you can deal with it. It's just, if it happens, it happens. You just gotta get your head down, get back in the race.
So it's not an all the time thing, is it? Is it just the right place at the wrong time sort of moment?
Yeah, kinda. Because I know it happens a lot to a lot of people in FIA. I think it happened to me once, and wasn't really pleased with that. So,
yeah, it's a terrible.
There's a lot of curb glitches in this game. So to be honest, I'm not really surprised that Cars Fan spun there, because I went over that same curb in FIA, and I had the same result, and that cost me a spot in that race's qualifying. So you just gotta be careful over there. Sometimes going over that curb is the fastest way. So just gotta there's nothing really you can do in that situation.
And hards to finish off your race as well. Not a lot of people did that, but you at the front, it obviously was a no contest, really.
Well, I mean, I wanted to be a contest, but then I realized that I had started on mediums. I was originally going to start on softs just to get away from the field.
Yep.
But I wanted to start on mediums because I didn't want anyone having a tire advantage over me. So just get up my mediums, because I know the Viper's not really that good on mediums, and just do the soft stint for the rest of the race. I wasn't really consistent on my soft stint, but I mean, it was acceptable, I guess. And then obviously the hards, probably the best tire for this car. So I just basically saved it to the end. So,
well, at the end of the day, you were the first to cross the line, and it's your win. So congratulations.
And thank you.
And then there was J-Mag, from DNA. You got there with a few laps to go, but you got there. Were you expecting a podium?
It was my goal. I was hoping to finish behind Cooper. Cooper's just the Lewis Hamilton of our league. He's just dominating our league. So congratulations on another great win by him. Like he said, I feel like I could have done better as well. A little rusty. This is actually the first time I've touched the game in 2 weeks. Been feeling pretty ill. Nothing COVID, thank goodness. But yeah, I had a wild race. Lap 1 was got a bad start, and I think I clipped either the edge of the curb on the exit of turn 3 or clipped the grass or something. It's super glued and pulled the car into the gravel. So
yeah, we saw that.
Lost some positions there, and then I didn't have a full curb glitch because I saw Kartspan spun it, but I mini spun it, and I think I was just outside of I think I was just ahead of Spec 1 to get him out of the slip, and I caught the curb glitch and saved it, but I definitely lost about a second of time there at least. He stayed behind me. I thought he could have passed me if he wanted to, but appreciate his help, I guess, as well. So maybe he was just trying to save fuel behind me. So yeah, didn't really get into a rhythm until the last 10 or 12 laps, and just happy to bring some good points in for the team, get us a fighting chance for the top spot of the team championship. So
yeah, it's looking good. But yeah, a few mistakes, but I mean, no one was perfect. But at the end of the day, I think you finished on the softs, and those around you were on the harder tyre, so you had that advantage to play with, really.
Yeah, I don't know. I just try to get a feel for what everyone's kind of doing and what I think I can do. Sometimes I like to, have the, be the person in front and defend and be on the harder compound, or sometimes I like to be the one catching up and have the better tires at the end. So I don't know. There's just some situations that I feel, being the harder compound tire in front or be the one chasing, and I feel like, I got into a good rhythm towards the end of the race. So I wanted to be on the faster tire, and I feel like I could have gotten the job done, which I did. So yeah, that's the way it felt like going tonight, at least.
Well, the strat worked, and it was a second for you. Mike got third, but he's not here. He's in a rush. But yeah, congratulations, guys, on the win and the second place. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks' time. I don't know where we're at again. I've never check ahead, but I don't know. Is it a favourite?
Yeah, it's a favorite. I think it's at Interlagos, if I'm not mistaken. So looking forward to that one. Well, maybe I can give, just a slight maybe, I can give Cooper a run for his money.
It'll be good to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks as always, Josh.
No problems. It's my pleasure. Thanks for having a chat, guys, and enjoy the week off.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Well, that is it, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Don't forget as well, join the Discord, link in the description. Thanks to our super chatters and donators, Axel, Earl, and Vic. You guys are absolute legends. Thanks to everyone that's hit the like button today. Thanks to the new subscribers. You guys are legends. And our next event this week, I think, is Formula 2 coming back. Don't hold me to that. Those F2 guys like to fight and moan amongst themselves, and man, it is, sometimes they get a league started, sometimes they don't. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they do, because they put on a really good show. So hang out for that on Thursday. Obviously Friday we got the F1, and Sunday is the return of the GT3 Pro Series on ACC. So yeah, make sure you've checked out the stream calendar on demo1garage.com to get your local times for that. But until then, have a great rest of your Sunday evening, guys. I'm off to have lunch, but I'll see you next race. So stay safe, have fun, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.